Welcome to the London Outlook for Tuesday, the 5th of November 2023. Starting off with the economic calendar. As you can see, we've got some USD red folder news, none of which will prevent us from trading, but we will need to consider what the results are on any open trades and the impact of the news on trades that we would like to take for the remaining of the New York session. Therefore, for the London session, there's nothing significant to consider for the day. Jumping into GBPUSD 4 hour, pretty much the same as yesterday. We still have the bullish market structure. You can see that we validated the pullback phase with this change of character OB right here. We came into the pro trend OB, reacted from it, then came into the pullback phase OB. Sorry, let me just amend this. We came into the pullback phase OB, and then from there we reacted and we've come back down. Given how this is reacting, we're either going to stay in a range or we're going to break out and come into one of the pro trend OBs more towards the extreme. The ultimate target of the pullback phase will of course be this pro trend extreme right here. Thus, going into the time frames we can trade from 30-minute, 15 and 5, you'll essentially see we have reasons both long and short. We have pro trend backing to back a primary leg, and we have the pullback phase primary leg right here, and this pullback phase OB then validated the secondary leg. But it's never that straightforward, so when we go into the 15-minute to somewhat unpack what's going on, like I said, you've got this pullback phase primary leg that was validated when we body broke this 4H change of character OB, and then we had this pullback phase OB, which helped us generate a secondary leg on the 15-minute from which we could trade from. However, yesterday we had supply take control and then plummet quite aggressively to the downside, and then from that point onwards we essentially had a change of character on the 15-minute and likely on the 5-minute as well as on the 30-minute, and now given the change of character and the potential holding of demand, this would then invalidate our secondary leg, and whatever happens in this large range here is somewhat irrelevant until we either reset the secondary leg or the secondary leg gets extended. That's what that alert is for right here, which means for the time being we can't long in this area, and we can't short either. We can't short because like I said, demand's taken control and invalidated the secondary leg. We can either short from up here or once we extend the secondary leg right here. In terms of longs, like I said, when we reacted to this pro trend 4H leg, we created this primary leg, and this primary leg then gives us 15-minute, 5 and 30-minute OBs, which we can then react from in order to support new demand control. However, since everything is almost perfectly mitigated, what price came into here is a bit of a question mark, and as a result we cannot validate a secondary leg from nothing. So our options for longs are either to come deeper into this 4H OB without breaking the 4H OB itself, or we move upwards and go towards this target. However, I don't prefer this because at that point we're likely to take out the ERL target, which would see us ceasing to trade any longs for the day given the significant target reached, and at that point we're pretty much waiting for the dust to settle. However, we can then consider reversals based on the pullback phase if it's still valid. Let's quickly jump onto the 30-minute. So on the 30-minute you can see we had a wick break rather than a body break of these POIs, so it's a lot more clearer that supply is actually in control. But also on the 30-minute we can't validate setting an order here because you'll see we've got a change of character right there, and then a potential chance that demand is holding. We also got a lot of worms situated in here, so there's a good chance it's reacting off the range when it does break this, which would then make these POIs invalid. And then in terms of the 5 minute, we can see if there's any unmitigated OBs right here. But as you can see, there's this was reacted there, and these were reacted there, and there's pretty much nothing to justify what this has come into. So essentially, in conclusion, we're pretty much just waiting. We're waiting for price to come into this area or above this area. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's pretty much the conclusion of the London outlook, and we'll chat again for the New York outlook.